Ms. Cara Turner, the Brand Director, Cphi. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome ma'am. And I request her to kindly enlighten the audience with your words of wisdom.
Hello, good afternoon. How are you all feeling? I always think it's a little bit hard to follow such a motivational speech, and I just can't. So you're going to have to bear with me for the next 5 minutes. I was asked to come here today to speak about my experience and really the vision of what we do at Cphi. And I'm incredibly honoured and humbled to be given that opportunity today, so thank you so very much. I was asked to talk today about our Pharma family. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Cara Turner, and I'm the Brand Director of Cphi through Informal Markets, as we now know. And if I think in terms of family then, the obligation we have to the global community, our family connections are what enables us and ensures our successes. Connections create opportunities, and these opportunities ensure that we are continuously taking steps towards our common goal of quality and affordable medicine to the global community. And what role does India play within this goal? Well, actually, what I find most exciting is not India's backdrop of domestic production successes, especially in terms of significant improvements towards quality assurance. But what I find most exciting is how India has positioned itself to support and fuel a truly global community through its international presence. Let's consider the following, and what I'm about to say is not news to anyone, but they're significant statistics. India's generic drugs account for over 20% of global exports in terms of volume, amounting to over $19 billion in exports within this financial year of 2019. For APIs, it's $4 billion. Formulations and vaccines is $14 billion. Traditional medicine and surgical is $1 billion. 4 Indian companies are under the top 10 generics companies in the US. India serves 65% of WHO demand for BCG, DPT vaccines, and 90% for measles. These are amazing statistics. India houses 12% of all US FDA registered manufacturing facilities globally. That's over 390 API facilities, over 270 formulation facilities, and as I heard today, in the last 2 months has exceeded the US in terms to take the #1 position in terms of US FDA registered manufacturing facilities. That's exceeded the US, so India is #1. Definitely deserves a round of applause. Congratulations. And that's not come without hard work. India houses over 600 manufacturing facilities, EU GMP compliant. And since 1995, so it's not happened overnight, India has become the generics basket of the world, as I heard termed recently, providing cost-effective solutions for patents, supplying the top global markets with generics, and is second for API. In the US and Europe, India provides high-quality generics at cost a fraction of the price of innovators, thus bringing down the burden on insurers, government and private spending on health in these countries. At the same time, India is supporting the expansion of access to complex products and biologics, and solutions for unmet needs, specifically developing specialty products, or more interestingly, reformulations to improve the efficiency of existing drugs. In emerging markets, India balances tough quality with low-cost expectations. and is the largest supplier of vaccines to WHO, as we've said. A top supplier of AVRs, supporting African and Latin countries with the lowest cost of antiretroviral. It's a top supplier of anti-malarial, anti-TB medicines, to a multitude of philanthropic pharma programs, whilst also ensuring accessibility to oncology drugs by launching or partnering with local companies the world over in the smallest and remotest of the developing countries. And that's where the magic is for me. India's global success has been to forge on-the-ground connections with local partners and suppliers. And where there is a gap in the market, India's entrepreneurs have stepped forward and invested in local facilities, approaching any given market with a local mindset to ensure success. High-quality Indian heritage manufacturing companies can be found almost in every region. India trades with 205 of the 211 countries in the world, which is an unprecedented scale. No other country has achieved all of what I've just mentioned. It is commendable. My congratulations to you all. And then, of course, ensuring that where domestic manufacturing in India grows, so too does global production. And to quote RDM directly, charity doesn't mean only giving money to needy people. The better meaning of charity is to give needy people solutions through opportunity. And our connections are driving the realization of this vision and of quality and affordable medicine for the global community. Through launching or partnering with local companies the world over, as has already been said, relation gives revenue, recognition and respect. And it's as a family, continuing to build on these global connections, that we will achieve great things for our community. That we will truly be a charity. But in order to do this, we must continue to forge these vital on-the-ground connections. And it is my privilege to support this cause by providing platforms for such connections to be formed, by bringing together local, regional and multinational companies, key stakeholders and players in the pharma manufacturing supply chain. We must do more to create such platforms, be they round tables or conferences, awards or exhibitions and so on, to enable to start these connections and the opportunities to create solutions for all. And here is where you must challenge us to provide you with such platforms, to meet, to network and to do business. You must ensure that we have a full understanding of your needs, to allow industry connections to be made with industry, industry connections to be made with government, industry connections to be made with academia, in order to explore and strike out paths that will ensure that borders are no obstacle, that price harmonisation is ensured, that full tech transfers wherever possible are made for local and multinational companies in order to propel innovation forward through shared knowledge from academia. Therefore, my request to you is to engage with and challenge organisations such as ours to help you come together, to form the right discussions and to make the best connections to achieve our common goal. Thank you so very much, and best of luck for next year.
During you, And very humbly, may I now request our esteemed guest on the stage, the dignitaries present over here. I request Mr. Joe Egan to kindly come on the stage. We have a sovereign facilitation